So you want to start a business, but you have no idea how, you don't know who to ask, and you're not sure if you need a lawyer. Hey everybody, my name is Marcella Dominguez. If you are new here, make sure to hit the red button down below. I would love to notify you of when I release more videos just like this one, because I promise you are going to learn more than you knew before you started watching. If you want to start a business, everybody's doing it, everybody wants to work online. Maybe you even want to start a brick and mortar though. You're interested in starting a business because you know that you need more freedom in your life to make decisions. You want to be the boss. And I don't think you can ever go wrong if you want to be the boss. So if you have enough discipline and motivation to start a business, then you are in the right place. Let's start a business in 5 days. I am going to challenge you. If you scroll down into the description, I have an amazing resource that will guide you through the steps in starting a business, because you know that you need some sort of guidance. Listen, in the beginning, sometimes you might not know what you're doing. Maybe you don't come from a family of entrepreneurs. Maybe you really don't have friends that have started businesses anyway. Maybe you are the one that is going to pave the way for other family members, but more importantly for yourself. This is something you've been wanting to do for a long time, and you've been asking yourself, do I really need a lawyer to start a business? What if I could just watch YouTube videos here, watch YouTube videos there, and figure it out all on my own? Well, listen, as a business owner of a law firm and also of a kid-based company, Stowy Joey, I know that when starting a business, you are going to have lots of questions. Many times you don't know if you should have a DBA, if you should have an LLC, should you be a sole proprietor, and what's the difference? Should you have contracts? Do you even need a lawyer for a trademark registration? A trademark registration? What is that? So I'm going to clear up a lot of misconceptions, and I'm also going to guide you in a very user-friendly way. So if you need something very easy and simple to follow, don't forget to watch this video right here, because it is going to be a follow-up of this video. That video goes into more detail about what you should know when starting your business. So can you start a business in 5 days? In this challenge, I am going to walk you through the steps of what we are going to be covering. Number 1, can you just start a business? I mean, can you just use your personal name? Can you use your address? Do you basically just start promoting your services? Is that how you start a business? Well, when I first started a business, I wondered this same thing. And it is one way to do it, although it is not the ideal way to do it. So if you want to go about it in the more ideal professional way, then you definitely want to learn what it means to set up your business properly and to make sure that you are legally protected in the event that somebody wants to sue you. This is a step that I'm going to cover because you're going to have to cover that step anyway, whether you're a day-old business or a 10-month-old business. So if you plan to stay in business for the long term, step number 1 is going to be critical and crucial for you to follow because it's going to establish the foundation of your business. Number 2, do you plan to hire people in your business? Who is going to be a part of your business? Is it going to be primarily you? Are you going into business with a friend? Are you hiring a friend? What about a virtual assistant? This sort of thing is going to be important because it will dictate what type of contracts you need in your business. And for lots of entrepreneurs, contracts just seem like a waste of time and energy. Why? Well, I think lots of entrepreneurs think that contracts are expensive. Entrepreneurs also think, where in the world am I going to find a contract that is useful and that I can keep for a long time? So as you're contemplating the process, you might be thinking, gosh, this sounds like a lot more work than it's worth. But like I said, you landed in the right place. So if you scroll down into the description, I have a bundle of contracts that you can use that can serve as templates in your business. And I do explain what each of those contracts means so that you don't have to fuss with, well, do I need that? Do I need that? Number 3, do you need trademark protection? Sometimes entrepreneurs don't realize that they need a trademark for their business. They spend countless hours thinking of a name, maybe they have an emotional connection to their name, and then somebody steals their name. Maybe somebody copies their logo. Let's say you've invested a lot of time creating a logo that's really, really special to you. Maybe the colors that you use, the particular style, design, it means something. It has significance. Maybe it's a part of your mission. Do you have a strong emotional tie to your design or to your business name or slogan or tagline? If you do, then you'll want to protect it with a trademark. Now, if you're somebody who's watching this video and is then going to copy my video and use it for your own content, well, hello there. But I want to let you know that there's only one trademark lawyer on YouTube, and that is yours truly. I have been putting out trademark content for a really long time now, and I want you to know that there is no one better. Anyway, by securing a contract with the United States Patent and Trademark Office, you are going to assure yourself that no one else will be able to use a confusingly similar business name or slogan or tagline. So if you're afraid that, somebody's going to copy your logo or your name, then you definitely want to jump on the trademark bandwagon right now, because if you wait until somebody's stolen it, then you might get premature grace. You know of the information right now in this video, so there's really no excuse at this point forward, unless you're really bootstrapping it, which I completely understand, but there are still DIY resources for you that I have linked down below. Number 4, how am I going to market my business? Am I going to use social media platforms? Am I going to use ads like on Facebook or Instagram, TikTok, Google? There are different forms of ads out there. Or am I going to rely strictly on word of mouth? Is my product so good that I don't need to do any type of marketing or advertising on other platforms? When you're a beginner, you might not even know. You might have to test the waters. But when you test the waters, there's tricks to each and every social media platform. So not every platform is created the same. And I am bringing on content creators that have specialties in each of these areas. And this is a perfect time to bring up a quote that I thought was very, very important. I heard it from Ty Lopez. And he said, "You don't always have to learn from your own mistakes, but you can learn from the mistakes of others." So if you're going onto YouTube and you're copying somebody's content and you're trying to siphon that content, well, that could be considered copyright infringement. So there's a mistake. I've never done that, but I've seen people do it all the time, and people are continuing to do it. And there's other types of mistakes that people make along the way. So you don't always have to learn from your own mistakes. And considering that I have tried many different social media platforms, considering that I have tried different types of businesses, and I am now in this position, 10 years later, I want to share with you the mistakes that I made. Not only my mistakes, but the mistakes of others. So I am bringing on other entrepreneurs and sharing their tidbits so that you can see what's worked for them. Sometimes when you dedicate yourself to listening to other people's stories, you will know what's worked, and that might spark ideas for what you should do next. Or get an idea that you should never ever do that. So all in all, sticking to this channel and a 5-day challenge where I'm going to walk you through how to start a business. And did I mention that it's worth every penny to do this? This is a 5-day challenge that's provided to you by a lawyer. And not just any lawyer, but a lawyer who has been there and who has done that. Even if you recently started a business, but you want to make sure that all of your ducks in order and you did everything correctly, or you want somebody to double check, make sure you stick to this challenge, because I promise you, you're going to learn something. In the beginning, it's very hard for anybody to know exactly what they're doing and if what they're doing is correct or the right thing. Sure, there are things that are trial and error, but there are things that don't rely on trial and error. So if you form an LLC, for example, that is not necessarily trial and error. So if somebody copies your logo or your tagline or your slogan, are you covered or not? It's a yes or no question. So some of these things are meant to be insurance for your business. And also don't forget that when you start a business, you are going to need business deductions. Expenses are business deductions that the government is encouraging you to take for the benefit of your business. It stimulates the economy and it benefits everyone. So make sure that you join a challenge such as this one so that you can strengthen your business and you can also take advantage of a benefit that Uncle Sam is giving. So if you're still curious about what an LLC means and whether you need an LLC or what a trademark even is, make sure that you watch this video next, because I want to make sure that you understand what you'd be getting yourself into if you want to join our 5-day challenge. Listen, you can watch all of the videos, or you can just join something that's really inexpensive, really simple, and really straightforward, and that's going to benefit you and your business in the long run. I want to make sure that you get this done the right way and that you save time, because in the beginning, you're going to spend a lot of time figuring things out, or you won't spend the time, but you might regret it later. So this is really simple. It's meant to save you time and fast track you to understanding how to start your business in 5 days. I hope to see you there.